Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're back. Za Nyimbo podcast. You know, when you see me on the screen, just know there's an artist here that you need to know. If you don't know, Zan means my artist, my legends, you know, and then in your cinema and cinema kawasinda antonori simadola. This guy is one of them guys where if you see him perform, you know, it'll make you like turn your head and be like, who's that guy? So shout out to the homie. Mtameni in the building.
Thanks for having me, man.
Welcome, I say.
Thanks, I say.
Organizado well seated.
Mzuzu
sima kukala.
Mzuzu ijed. Okay, you know what? Mzuzu has very dope artists, and it's a very dope city. But then, for the type of music that I do now nazogudu Mzuzu kunogu sigwira. You know, because people have a very Mzuzu ija like antama alindi taste me amafuna. Wambili like Afro is all banga, you know, merch as ija, you know, Tawanda. I think Mzuzu like is good, but then for something you're the alternative, mendu kubanga ine. Wana bezogudi at least LCD, you know, it has.
You know, the artist niche.
Yeah, for a niche artist.
Mzuzu.
For a niche artist, you know, so I had to expand my horizons and come to the big city.
Step to do LCD, I say.
Come to LCD, I say.
BT's band, you like. I know you've been there, so you've been like really like if we follow. BT's, Zuz, LCD, which means you've been to all the cities, major cities in Malawi.
No, I'll say of course, Blantyre. I haven't really been in Blantyre. So
you performed there.
I've performed in
times
Blantyre.
actually.
I've performed in Blantyre. But then
I'm sure you have a perspective, between the three cities, major cities. Where would you like decide to set base?
Okay, it would be Lilongwe because first of all, Lilongwe in terms of market, you know, like Lilongwe has about 3 million, 4 million people. Was easier. So kunogu kulibe kuli base ya uru, you know, and then also when it comes to kanino ya niche made magamba jet. Let's keep it a buck and nyimbo za nimabanga ni it. Tawazambide azungu na ama siwonda.
Basi mafuna badi. Niona kama unaweza utawi. You know, like a lot of reasons why Malawians don't know artists like you. It's because you have your own niche, you know? And this gets to tell you, Malawians, I'm telling you right now, people think we have the same artists in this country because people don't want to research. So let me tell you this. The people that enjoy Adia Malawi, they're
exactly.
And enjoy like the real talent that's in Malawi. Because you're Alibe biasy, Alibe they come here with a mindset or not, I want to know who's doing what in Malawi.
Okay, the thing about like
the
thing about my they don't care about hype because they don't know anyone.
Yes.
You know? So what they care about is, are you good? That's the only way to get into that market. Are you good? So if you're good, they'll perform. They don't care who got a million fans by Facebook, Johnny.
They'll come through.
They'll come through.
Then I've seen you perform with like different like in like environments where you get my expats almomo Nora Zungua, Kulimakeza Gunja, my expatriates, then Odero. How hard was it for you to tap into that market?
To be honest, I don't think it was hard. And not to say I could do like not to brag or anything. It was never hard for me to tap into that market. Because first of all, I think as an artist, you should already know you get. So for me, knowing maybe it might take, because I'm Malawi, you know, like I'm pretty sure when Malawians listen to my music, they would love it. If they only knew about it, you know. But then I knew it's going to be a bit of a hard sell. It's going to take some time. So I knew what's the most like easy market to tap into when it comes to just talent alone. It's that market. So you know what happened was nali kuzomba, you know, because I was kuchanko. Then kuchanko uja. I've graduated. Ndugulemba nyimbo zanga. I was like, okay, what am I going to be doing? So there was an event that a friend was organizing. Zomba Art Glow. So I went there with my guitar. I performed. Then there was this lady, Laura. She organizes Zomba City Festival.
I know Laura. Shout out to Laura.
Hey, shout out to Laura. So she saw me perform. She was like, I really love your art.
Malawi nyimbo yaba and
so like shout out to Laura because Laura actually gave me my first high paying gig. That was in 2019. She booked me to perform at her. She had an event, New Year's Eve party. So I performed together and did that. So it was just the two of us. So Daddy came through. And I was like I say, you don't know guitar it's easy. So I sit nakala, worked through the songs on my guitar, Johnny. So it was just me and Dali. We performed, and that was really good. Like really good. Get introduced to that type of audience. It was really cause of Laura. So I think with that perspective and knowing, okay, so like I can get into this audience. That kind of like opened up my eyes. Okay, I think let me push this lane.
Shout out, people, you're watching Za Nyimbo podcast. If you haven't subscribed yet, do that right now. And if you want to know more about the episodes and everything that we do, the links are in the comment section. Please check it out. I'm chilling with Mtameni. He just released an album. Go check it out on all streaming platforms. We'll be right back. Let's see him perform one of the songs from the album. You're watching Za Nyimbo TV. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And also, if you want to partner and promote your stuff, you can get in touch. The numbers are in the description of the video. But also, if you're watching this from Facebook, the numbers and the links will be down in the comment section. Keep it locked. Yo, we're back chilling with Mtameni. I say, so album is out.
Yep.
I would say that your introduction to the game, like this new audience you're talking about, has also maybe made you like work hard to release a body of like
work.
But this is not the first project that I've seen you perform like work on. No, but my project Eric Paliani.
Exactly.
But nyimbo zoro wamenyandi Faith Musa. But nyimbo zoro wamenyandi this is naruge this is nazimvere.
Exactly.
So what I'm trying to say is that I know that you've been working.
I've been working.
Yeah, but releasing, takes like stages and phases. So this album, what does it like? What stage of like progress are you in? Are you like, do you have like a 5-year plan? This is the first album and you're gonna do another album. What are we looking at? What is this album like specify like in your stages of like dropping stuff?
Okay, so I think even like the title of the album speaks for itself. Munjira. So mutokazori Munjira zibakazo kuti wanyamuka nthawi nake watsapa kuno kufika uli pakati pena pake and you're about to get to your destination. Wazizira. So probably the first album could have been something like Chiambi or something. So this particular album comes in at a time, as you said, I've been doing the work. I'm not a newcomer to the game. I've been working.
You've been performing.
I've been performing.
And performances are also like, we're not talking about small shows like festivals.
So
my get together, like you're just coming from a fresh performance. Yesterday.
Yeah, last night. Yeah.
Shout out to Chantel. And community Malawi society. Anyway, let's move on.
And actually, even to say the truth, maybe when it comes to my artists to sama dziwa ku Malawi kunoku, I don't think kuti like pali my artists opitira or could have done more performances than I have in the past 3 years. Because in the past 3 years, I've done Lake of Stars, I've done Cape Mac Festival, I've done Art in the Park, I've done Zomba City Festival, I've done all the festivals. So last year I was in Kenya. I performed in Kenya as well. So
how did you get that gig?
No, but it's the same circle. Right? Because as you're saying, like when it comes to expats, for them all they care about, do you have the talent? What's easier? So
so on that note, on that note, Malawians need to understand nyimbo zimezinga kuvaisa ni kugenya. Si nyimbo zimene makonda kunokozi. I'm just gonna spit facts. Nyimbo zimene Malawi timakonda and nyimbo zimezinga tijosepa level in or device level in. There's a certain type of sound that these people are looking for. Unfortunately, you cannot sell them a product that they already know. Exactly. And it's actually better. So when they come here, they're looking for something different.
Authenticity.
So you guys have those things. I think ajina magiga drama, ajina inuyo, ajina achalu jalo aja.
Yeah, exactly.
Those are the guys that I know performing these songs. So you went to Kenya.
I went to Kenya.
Did your gig.
Did my gig. Came back. So so as we're talking about the album, could you know, so the title, Ugamba Zodi Munjira, it means that I've been on the journey and I'm still in the journey. I'm heading somewhere.
Wakafika ugenya
Munjira mamwemo. You know what I mean? Because the journey, as you say, it started out, let's say, the first part, I am first show, Ndilora ku Zomba, that was in 2019. And this is 2026. So you can see what it's been a long journey, you know? So I'm still in it because as we were saying, a lot of Malawians don't know who Mtameni is, you know? So I think this journey, when
Malawians know now who this guy is now.
Who the guy is.
We're talking about that Malawian that doesn't really want to research and understand the game in the industry. Because for people, there are two types of Malawians when it comes to this music that I know. There are people who want to learn what is happening, the new art, and then they love stuff like that. And then there are Malawians who just want to be fed.
Yeah, exactly.
Nyimbo ndizizi tamvera.
Amadingira zokuti ujeni basimaziwa ka makosana kajani bange post and then that's when they know it.
And then there are Malawians who like, you know what, I just want to find out who else is doing music.
Exactly.
But this guy, you have been in the game because I know, you know, you and Tawanda, you've been housemates, you know. Nyimbo zimene zitatulukisa iwe ndi Tawanda. There's no way you guys can be housemates and then not give us at least something.
No, actually, so me and Tawanda, we've released, I think there's about maybe 2 songs that are already like out.
I'm talking about a project, dude. I'm talking about songs.
Actually, so project is ready. Hey, come on, project today. I don't know Tawanda. Did you say?
It needs to come out because I feel like the blend would be nice.
Yeah,
like the vibe you have and the vibe that he has.
Exactly.
Would be a nice blend to like just give us something fresh and new.
Yeah, so actually, Tawanda was one of the people that I made while I was in Zomba. So Mtameni, as I said, I'm doing my art thing, and Tawanda was actually one of the first people. When he heard me perform, he was like, "I say, let's work." And Mtameni, he had just so he was also like on his struggle, you know, like trying to make it. And when Ninginjiannga was hitting, we were like, I say, we were in the same house as Israel, and we were like, I say, could you don't know my numbers? I mean, I could get because the thing is, like, when that song came out, he had released the song 2 years before it blew up. You know? Yeah. Ninginjiannga it would blow. It had been there for 2 years.
You know? Man, that's wild. Man.
That's wild. So like, like when a lot of people were knowing about Ninginjiannga, and then that's when Malawians, and that just shows you like how Malawians catch up with stuff.
Yeah.
Munjira and
after 2 years.
But no, we're not trying to do that. But yeah, so like it's been a long journey. And I think that's what the album is really trying to say. You know, he's been working, he's been putting in the work, and Panoba, like Munjira minimum at the stage yanji. So this album shows me at the stage where I'm at now. Okay, I've done the work for the past 5 years, and this is what has led to this album right now, Munjira.
All right, we'll be right back. Right now, let's see him perform one of the songs that is coming maybe in the album with Eric Paliani, and we'll be right back to hear about that song. Keep it locked. You're watching ZaNyimbo TV. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And also, if you want to partner and promote your stuff, you can get in touch. The numbers are in the description of the video. But also, if you're watching this from Facebook, the numbers and the links will be down in the comment section. Keep it locked. I say, so that song, I would like to know, like, your link up with Eric Paliani, because for those people who don't know, this is one of the biggest artists we have in the country when it comes to if you talk about jazz, you cannot talk about jazz without Eric Paliani. He's one of the founders. He's played with the likes of like Housemates,
exactly,
and those are not small people. And you performed and you worked with this guy. You were in the same room with this guy. How did this song come about?
Okay, so the Eric we met ku Zocalola festival.
What is that? I don't even know about that.
Okay, that's the thing. But then people don't know. No, so it was organized by this British couple, Max and Rich. So they organized this festival.
I know them.
At their backyard.
I did not know they have.
Yeah. So it was something that was happening at their backyard. So Max had seen me perform Zomba City Festival. So after seeing me perform, she made sure she should find me, and then she contacted me. She was like, I say, I'm having this festival at my place, and I want you to come through, So I was like, how much do you charge? And hey, you know what I mean? And having so okay, so to be honest with you, at that time, I was really still coming up. To be honest, that was the first one. And to be honest, she negotiate. She was just like, okay, Bobo. So what are you gonna need? I'm gonna need transportation for me and my friends. So Ninginjiannga, because Tawanda, as I said, was already my housemate. So Ninginjiannga, I was like, you should also put Tawanda on the lineup. She was like, Bobo. So Tawanda was also on the lineup. So Ninginjiannga kupita Zocalola festival. So while there, Eric Paliani was the one that was headlining the show. So we headlined the show, we're just chilling. He's like, I say, tell me about your story. So I tell him about my story. He's like, I say, you know what, this music, I want to work with you. So you know what you do? You come to Ninginjiannga. Because I know it's already Ninginjiannga. You must well say again. In
the hills.
Find me Ninginjiannga. Like, I'm Eric. Find me Ninginjiannga. So I'm like, fine. So yeah, usually, so he told me, the reason why he does that is he only wants to work with serious people. So if you're going to find him in Ninginjiannga, then he knows you're serious. Yeah. Then a month later, I called him. I'm like, Chief, they don't have a bag. You don't
come through.
He's like, Mundu usa, Mutsiga just papa ocheni, pagaisa. So in a basiru, nafiga pagaisa waja, Chief, nafiga.
Shout out to Kaisa, by the way.
Kaisa, Kimba, Lumuti, they're doing a lot of work.
Big up to you guys.
Big up to Kaisa. So yeah, basiru. So we recorded Ntame. So Ntame. That's why these platforms are very important. And shout out to you as well. You're bringing in people that a lot of people would the main industry bypass. Yeah. So shout out to you too for doing that.
Out, man.
Yeah. So yeah, man. So for him, he was like, you know what? With the art that you're doing, we need to work on an album. So Ntame was the first song because Ntame talks about Mtameni Album from Lilongwe to Mzuzu. So it was really I already explained the story, but yeah, it was my first time getting an actual job. So, I had very big dreams because for me, getting a job was always going to be that one thing that helps me propel my music career. For anyone who's what happens is you might have talent, but then to get into my spaces, you still need the more. And then we do the sponsorship in artist. So I always wanted to be where I can fund myself. What I say, promo. I'll be able to do that. If people can come through, then they should be you know what I mean? I've already put myself somewhere, and then somebody's adding onto that. No, these guys would Ali Masaga Oka. No. Yeah, I'm at a level where I'm able to sponsor my art. But if you're coming in with a value proposition, Chief, they don't have already done it easy. What are you bringing to the table? So yeah, man. So we worked on Ntame, and the rest is history.
Shout out, bro. Working in your industry, the genre of music that you guys do.
Exactly.
So I just want to know your top 5. What I know when they OG. Swamingoli. The top 5
Okay, my top 5, right? So I'll not limit my top 5 to just the people that do, because I get a lot of inspiration from different artists. Yeah. So it's not necessarily because also that limits how you look at music and output. As an artist, you should be very open-minded. Even because you'd be surprised when the genre in Mavena Wambi is rap music. So
until you grab the guitar,
yeah, then get
what a one.
Exactly. It was just a bit of because and I someone and do the rap was Chief. So for me, top number 1 artist, Matafale.
Shout out
to Matafale. 2 albums, and I say my albums, I mean, Wimbo and Wimba 2. Timeless. Timeless.
You can listen to them now and forever.
Forever. And I'm going to basi.
They're legend.
Number 2, Wambali. Wambali nkandawiri. I say, ndigamati ndikuvera Molinani, ndigamati ndikuvera, like, you know, all those songs, for me, Wambali. Wambali, and you know that's one of the people that I really look up to, you know. So Wambali. Third, I think George Nkandawire.
Dolo Wambili.
I say George Nkandawire.
I say Dolo Wambili.
I say
that guy gave us hits. And that guy gave us stories in his music.
Exactly. So, you know, George Nkandawire, he's a person who because most of the songs that I was listening to them, like from my dad, he passed away last year. Shout out to him. You know, he really introduced me to like a lot of music, you know. So usually, because all the songs, Wambali, Matafale, George Nkandawire, you know. So George Nkandawire was really like, the music was, and if you listen to my album, it's very spiritual, you know. It's not necessarily gospel music, but then it has always been goody, you know, songs with a purpose.
It's life.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like, you're talking about real life, you know, stories of goody and you know, it should change something in them, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, so George Nkandawire, shout out to him. And then
Namadingo.
Aye, moyo wako ulituli. Wazizo. Then tukumbukira starting sege jira tulugeje.
I say Nyimbo Meja everyone. I say Nyimbo Meja zampere do mpaka.
I say starting sege. I think it's a top 10 Malawian song, Wazizo. And people also can argue it's a top 3 Malawian song. You know, like just Mena Ilembela, Pen Kemia, Abeshe Samwen. Top tier. And you know, to finish my top 5, and also this is not necessarily in any particular order. It's kind of no. It's just my top 5.
No feelings.
So Malawi. You know, I say ndigamavira ashina Lilongwe aja waziziwa. I mean, in Malawi, you know, top tier. As timakambira off camera, would nyimbo ngadimezi jazz playlist ya nyimbo za Africa, they're like in a league of their own. Africa unogu Malawi aja. Individual in the world, Zibango food, I wouldn't like Malawian music, but he deserves a Grammy for the albums that he's put out. Straight. So when it comes to my top 5, that's it. You know,
who would you want to feature from that top 5? Given a chance, drama iribo, sponsorship iribo. Who do you want to like call and be like, I say, I want you on my song?
So the thing is, like, my top 5, 3 people are not alive anymore. Unfortunately. So definitely, never I'd want to feature Patience Namadingo.
Mr. Dog, Mr. Patience Namadingo, if you are listening, me, I would love to see this thing happen.
Exactly. Yeah, because Panova, when it comes to living legends, I've already done with Eric Paliani, Faith Musa, so we didn't talk about that.
That song is nice. That song is nice.
I think, you know,
Samantha, right?
Samantha.
Go check it out on Spotify. It's a really dope song.
So if I do a song with Patience Namadingo, I think that can be legendary as well. Something, you know, like something really, really passionate and emotional. You know what I mean? Something that people can listen. Timeless music. I would like that.
Hey, I say shout out, you know. I think I should just say thank you for coming through because, you know, they should experience.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
We can have a conversation, you know, we can see you perform on the screens, but I urge you guys, check out, follow everywhere. Go check out Mtameni, Spotify, Instagram, Facebook, even YouTube, you'll find his stuff is there. I'll say that when you see him perform somewhere, when you see a poster and then you see his name, go see him perform and you'll thank me later. Thank you for coming through, bro.
No, thanks for having me, my G. I really appreciate that.
I appreciate that.
Sure.
Until next time, like, subscribe. Don't forget to follow. Peace.